South Carolina star A'ja Wilson on a big Monday right in the center of it as South Carolina holds off Mississippi State 64-61. The Bulldogs losing for the first time all season long. Kara Lawson, Doris Burke along with Dave O'Brien. That was a lot of fun. That game was a blast to watch. That was high-level college basketball.
There's no question that it was, and we know with South Carolina they have a tremendous post players. When you look at A'ja Wilson, you look at Elena Coates. I was encouraged by Alicia Gray and her performance, because if this team fashions themselves as a Final Four contender, a national championship contender, somebody on that perimeter has to be an impact player, and tonight it was Alicia Gray.
Well, if Big Monday's going to look like this because Kara's joined us, then we're going to have her back more often.
Yeah.
If you're Mississippi State, I thought a couple of tough whistles late. I thought there was a foul by Coates at the end of the game. I thought Blair Schaefer got run over. So a couple tough calls. My biggest disappointment is these two teams won't play again. In the era of unbalanced conference schedules, I know this, the three of us would love to see another one.
This may have decided the SEC tonight.
Correct.
Because for the first time, one of these teams came up with a loss, and South Carolina moving on. A'ja Wilson, another outstanding game in the clutch. A lot of big shots, 26 points, 9 rebounds tonight.
She was special. She played like an All-American, and she carried this team on her back in the first half when they didn't have anything going on the offensive end, but also on the defensive end. Her ability to change and patrol the paint and make Mississippi State scared to come in there and finish plays.
Well, I think you've got a tandem in her and Coates who work incredibly well. Their bread and butter is the high-low between these two players. And outside of Baylor, moving forward, I don't think there's another team in the country who can match what South Carolina has on the interior. But South Carolina has some work to do for their national championship hopes. They have everything they need. They have depth at multiple positions. They've got the most formidable front line. Turnovers scare me a little bit. In their loss to Duke, they had 19. There's some things to clean up.
Yeah, I think when you look at it, you have a freshman point guard,
yep,
and she's been now inserted into the starting lineup. So the more she plays, the more opportunities she has to understand possession by possession. I thought one of the great things was Dawn Staley. You pointed out during the game, telling her, "Hey, go get the ball now. You're the point guard. Go do this." So there's some room for growth for them. But I think it comes down to Gray and Davis, because they have extreme talent, and they should be an inside-outside team. They need those two to play like they did on both ends of the floor tonight.
Every night, 17 for Gray, by the way.
Mississippi State, I came in here wondering, was this a legit 20-0 basketball team? We had them against Connecticut in the NCAA tournament. They looked a long way from what we saw. They've got better balance on the offensive end. They're not as reliant on Victoria Vivians as they were in the past, and they still take a toll cumulatively with the pressure they apply. Whether they're good enough on the offensive end long-term to win a national championship, I don't know, but they are Final Four capable. There's no question.
Certainly looked at it tonight that way, because you come into this place, you give South Carolina all they can handle, but A'ja Wilson, the brightest star in the end, and South Carolina is now 17-1.